Morning everyone. We've got monster temperatures coming this week, which I'm not looking forward to. 7 o'clock in the morning, it's 22, 23 degrees already, and you can feel the heat from the sun, like it's proper hot. So UK record for temperatures I think is 38.9, and they do say that we may beat that this week. 40 degrees in the UK, that's not on. Have to move north. Start headed towards Scotland, I think. Jesus Christ, that's going to be uncomfortable. So Monday morning, hope you enjoyed the weekend's festivities on the vids. We are at 22, I think 41 or 42 last time I looked, which is lush. Loads of people joining. All the regulars, morning boys. Foot, it's slowly getting better, but it's still hurting, still really painful. I was obviously on my feet a lot of the weekend. It's hard to kind of walk and film and hold a drink with a crutch. And yeah, being a typical boy, obviously didn't do it. It really stings afterwards, so I'm suffering a bit. I tried to stay off of it as much as I could yesterday. Went and saw my dad in hospital. He's had his tests, his MRI scan and all the other bits and bobs, so they're waiting on the results of the specialist that obviously comes in today. Wifey's mum has had her leg sort of semi-pinned, ready for kind of transportation movement over to Bristol, so she can have the proper operation to pin her leg. Wifey was telling me that they use sort of like this, you know, some kind of metal to hold her leg together. I'm not sure what they use. I don't claim to be a doctor, whether it's you know, like titanium or whatever it is, some kind of steel and cable to get the leg to pin. And apparently they had to use bolt croppers to cut the excess metal, but because the bolt croppers were so blunt, the guy who was doing it was full force wiggling it left and right. Can you imagine how painful that is for somebody with a broken leg? Should have said I'd have taken the grinder at the hospital, done a better job. Anyway, so this guy wants to get off his phone, and we might be able to go somewhere today. Too busy fucking around me in text messages. Does my head in. Don't be one of them arseholes that sits on the phone when you're driving. Today we've got Hartley. It's like a Hartley's Customs, I think it is. He's like a painter coming in today with his e30. He's got a 4-door, really nice one. It's got some cool little BBS wheels. He's having 4 speakers, so rear parcel shelf, front kick wells. We're doing some kicker coaxials, and we've also got Pioneer Active 12 with the amp built in, the little red one, the TS300 XA or AX, whatever it is. That's going in. Nice simple system. 4 speakers, a sub amp, using his old head unit to give him a bit of sound, a bit of bass. And yeah, try and hide away from the temperatures. I know the workshop's already going to be hot. Very, very warm. I'm not looking forward to it. Only because the last time we did this, when I had the Aston in, you remember? The heat by the afternoon on that Friday when it was like 30 something. It was low 30s, I think 33, 34, something like that, and I still had like a proper mother of all headaches. It just stopped me working, just couldn't do anything, so my head was banging from the heat. So obviously even hotter and working is going to be a bigger problem. So I'm not looking forward to that. I'm probably going to live in the paddling pool at home. Anyway, enough of the waffle. We are going to go get some brekkie. It's strange usually don't feel hungry actually, but I know I need to eat something. And it's that temperature time of day, you know, when you're just too hot to eat. I feel like that. So we'll see how we go. But off to work. Anything else changes, I'll come back to you. See you in a bit.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everyone. Right, that's really unpleasant. It's already 32 in here, not even 9 o'clock yet. So we've got 1, 2, 3 fans on. We've got the air conditioning going, just trying to circulate some air and cool the place down. So here we have Hartley's, or Callum should I say, Callum's e30. We've got obviously front and rear speakers to do. So speakers down in the footwell each side, and then 2 in the shelf. We're replacing these KFCs with some kickers, and then Pioneer Active 12-inch sub in the boot. That's today's job. Hopefully I don't melt. I shall be going home today and visiting the paddling pool. We're due to have 30s all week, and they are warning that we're going to get 42 on Saturday, which will be a new UK record. That's not nice. Not looking forward to that. Ugh, see you in a bit. Wish me luck. If you find a piece of like melted Alex on the floor, just, you know that I enjoyed our time together. See you in a bit everyone. Right boys, it's hot, very hot. Fans and everything are still going. So we've got our beamer in, subwoofers in there. We've got our Kicker DS 5-inch on the parcel shelf, and I've changed the speaker grill to a KX speaker grill because it's a bit posher and they're on display, so done that. Obviously wired up to the factory head unit. I've repaired the broken trim down here, and we've put the Kicker 5-inch in the front as well, and it sounds all right. Simple system, little bit of bass, lovely. You gotta love this thing, ain't you? Nothing like an e30 on mesh wheels, and it's a 4-door. You know what they say about 4-door?
Your username on TikTok was 4 doors more whores.
Right then guys, Callum's picked up his beamer, well happy. I've been placing a big stock order, ready for the week coming up. I am gonna shut up shop, go get in the pool. Work is done for today, and it's warm, very warm. What we at? 33 in here at the minute. It was at 35 around lunchtime, which was a bit too much, way too much. But that's it.
Early the next morning.
Morning everyone, it's Tuesday. What we at? Currently 21 degrees, it's cooled off. 7:28 in the morning. So last night was a hot and sticky one. The temperature did tail off towards the end of the day, but by God was it warm. It was very, very close, very muggy. The cloud came in at the wrong time of day and it just kind of trapped the heat in. We got a bit sweaty last night. But we're due to kind of have a hot one today, hotter than yesterday today, and then I think we've got a break Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday I think it ramps up. So Sunday's supposed to be our hottest day, and they have done like a big amber warning across kind of like, they say the southern half of the country, but it's not. It's above Birmingham and it goes pretty much, I think, up to Liverpool. But we're expecting temperatures anywhere from 35 to 42. So they're obviously warning people to stay out of the sun and, you know, all that sort of stuff. We're not used to that kind of heat in the UK. That's very bizarre. So not looking forward to that one, if I'm honest. Hope you're good. Hope you're all enjoying the content and staying safe. Today we've got a Fiat 500 booked in, which is having a system, so keeping the original head unit because it's got the Blue and Connect and she wants to retain that. So we're doing speakers, amplifier, subwoofer, yeah, full on everything ready to go. So that should sound wicked. Tomorrow we've got a Land Rover in for some marine stuff. It's kind of like a soft top, like a canvas roof, and I've got to do a full system in that. So we're using marine kicker marine speakers so that they will fare better in, you know, external conditions than an internal speaker. So we're using them. And then Thursday, Friday I think is a bit easier, and then Saturday we've got, you know, lots of stuff in. So there's quite a bit going on at the minute. It's a bit busy, which is good for the bank balance, get it all back in. Last night some idiot was burning outside our street somewhere in one of their back gardens. They decided to light like a massive bonfire, and because of the closeness of the temperature, it basically filled everyone's houses full of smoke, because obviously we all had our windows open because it was hot. So I woke up this morning and literally, like, my clothes, the front room in the, you know, like the lounge, everything smells like we've pretty much had like a big kind of smoke out of, like, Jesus mate, that was close. That bus nearly took out that lamppost. Yeah, it smells like we had a massive like smoke out of proper like American barbecue food. I don't know what they were thinking last night. It's clearly stupidity, but anyway, tonight I'm going to pull the drone home, and I am going to fly it. So if this idiot is out starting fires when we're all, you know, hot as hell anyway, we don't need choking out with lack of oxygen and smelling of smoke. So I'm going to go on a bit of a tour this evening and find out where it's coming from. Hopefully he's not stupid enough, or she's stupid enough to do it again. We shall see, but yeah, should do a little recce tonight and see what's what. But we're going to get breakfast, start the fans, get everything cooling down in the office.
Morning guys, let me just turn this down. Right, so we got our first one in, which is a Fiat 500 in, gosh, what should we call this? It's almost like an orangey pink, like a lipstick colour, but actually the girl has the same colour hair. I shit you not, looks fantastic. Proper colour coordinated with the car. So we got this really classy interior, obviously the Blue and Me, what should we call it, media center if you will. This kind of does everything, so we don't want to change this out. We're going to keep this factory. We are doing kicker, mid-range and tweeters in the doors, and we are going to run a Key 500. Just been having a big chat with them about equipment. We're going to do the front end active, so tweeters on the front channels, woofers mid-range on the rears, and then in the boot we've got an L7 small box coming, like a shorty, which is going to go one side, and we're going to have the Key 500.1 running that off the factory head unit. So we're going to have all the processing from the factory unit into the Key 200.4, and then the 500.1 running the subwoofer. So it's going to be a really nice install, really cool, small equipment, nice little car, everything amplified, and it's going to sound the tits. Come back to you in a bit. All right.
Yeah, you?
Yeah.
Good.
New flyer.
That's the workshop one, yeah. It's out at the moment, so. Yeah. I did put water in it, but it keeps fucking like runs out in about 3 hours.
Oh, why have you got to put water in it?
Keep it. So you don't have to. You can use it just as a fan, but you can put it as water as well. So to cool it. Make
Okay.
it cold.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Big old spring compressor.
It is. That's our blueprint one.
That's a bit massive, isn't it?
Got customers today.
Is it?
Yeah, because I think the local parts companies sell the similar one.
Yeah.
So I had to price match a little bit, but it is what it is.
Cool.
Do what we do to get the sale.
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Just too warm, mate. Too warm to work.
Yeah, I know. I struggled yesterday, to be fair.
I left early, was in the pool by about 4:30.
Yeah, it's probably best to be fair. Got rid of that Mac thing.
Yeah, I see. You needed to. It was tainting the old, tainting the van.
It was.
Cool. Oh, God, I'm sweating already. Been out of that unit 2 minutes. Rubber ring.
Rubber ring.
I think I need a gazebo,
Yeah.
like on the door. Like, Snap-on should supply me one for free, you know. Instant plug
You
outside the door.
You should ask him.
Big Snap-on gazebo.
Sure, I watch your videos.
They do. I might ring that woman from corporate and be like, right, because she phoned me about the Snap-on group's name, because I used their image and it was too close to Snap-on.
Yeah, yeah.
So she was like, can you change it, please? I was like, yeah. I'm not going to argue. Yes, I can. Now send me a gazebo. So you heard it, corporate. Come on.
Come on.
Free sponsorship. Let's get it going. Right, we ain't got really anything else changed. I can't move in here, mate. There's so much stuff.
I need to. I've got to dump that coil spring compressor off in a bit.
Got retro box, cosy.
Yeah, second hand. Wouldn't
Is
think
it?
So. Yeah, like for the mats.
No way. How much you after for that?
15.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll message Rory about it. I'm sure he'd like that. He loves his cosy stuff.
Yeah, it's got the
Oh, the
RS
Ford,
500,
yeah.
It's got the Mark, the RS Turbo, the Capri, the Cortina.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's good neck, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? There's a couple of dents on it. It was like two down the side, but one on that side, one on that side. But yeah, other than that, like all the mats are all the same. To be fair, they're all pretty clean. So you know. Yeah.
Hmm. Cool. Oh. Right.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else for you.
Anything else turned up part wise?
No, we're still waiting for
Still waiting
the
replacement
long
stuff.
torques
Yeah.
And the yellow light.
Yeah. Oh, what about them little flat screwdrivers that were in last month's flyer?
Oh, yeah.
Are they here?
I've got.
They were ratchety ones, weren't they?
They weren't ratchet, no.
Oh, they're not.
They're not ratchet, no. They're there, but they're all the ones I got at the moment. The Phillips. Ooh.
Fucking hell, took my eye out.
One's a 2 and one's a 1. That's the same as one of them. So that's all I've had is a Phillips one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's them there. I've sold a couple of them Friday actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's them there. So a bit different.
A little circle clip, okay, in case you round them off they can be swapped.
Yes, I would guess so.
Nice. And you could actually get that in a bit driver.
Yeah, you could actually, yeah, you could, couldn't you? Yeah.
It's small enough.
Yeah. Yeah, you would be able to, wouldn't you?
I'm surprised they've not made this into a speed clip on a, what's that going to be, like a 6mm ratchet spanner?
Yeah, you could have done, couldn't
Because
you?
it's still going to be a flat profile,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah. There you go. You better call them.
it? See, Snap-on full of the ideas. Cool, yeah, we'll take those.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, no, you didn't.
you what? Japan! Overnight parts from Japan. Full on JDM Snap-on. Ah dear, right, what else we got to look at? Dee. Through and through tool, we got one of them. Spreaders, we got one of them. Bars, we got that. Pliers.
Blow torch you've got, lights you've got various ones.
Yeah.
Got-
God, you have had some trade-ins.
Yeah, we've got some big big extension bar kit. It's a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Adjustables in foam. Yeah, you can see the trade-ins. pry bars, sockets, Halford's breaker bars.
Who?
Low profile screwdriver bits, which I think you've got.
Well, it's good that you've got it. It means that somebody's gone away from that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it means that they're in sap on now, so which is good. Yeah, you obviously the turbo sockets as well. Rack wrench, steering rack, so lever something. Mini Torx are set. So yeah, some different blue point spanners. There's some short flexi ratchet ones over here.
What's in here?
That is the seats, little wheelie seats.
Oh, okay.
Like you've got, but you've got the van ones, haven't you? You've got a normal one as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I got both. Yeah.
Big spanners, yeah. Extensions in foam. What else we got? Crow's feet.
What's that? Is that
a little
like
flip set, yeah. It's a little set to for different sockets. I think they're twist ones.
the removal ones, like
Yeah.
Irwin's. Okay.
Yeah. Removing and installing underbelly pans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that like a female star key, like a E-drive, whatever they call them? Cool.
Yeah. So
That's it.
that's it, I think.
Okay. A freshie.
A freshie, yeah. Try and keep them on here for you. Got a break?
No, but well, I've got a rough one. I'll have a look. Right, cool. Let's give you some pennies. Right then. Let's go for a little bit of an update on this one. So we've done the front speakers. This one's done. We've done the tweeters. Head unit's pulled apart, dash is out. So obviously we've got our kicker mid-range in there. Now this is running, I say we're going to run this in buy-out mode. So we're going to run the rear channel, which is going to go down to the doors, the mids, and then the tweeters, which are going to go obviously up here. We're not going to use the factory cabling. We're going to add in our own from the kicker stuff. And then there's our front kicker tweeter, obviously going to sit in there. And the same for that one there. Ready to go. We'll just extend these cables, be able to put them in the A-pillar sail trim, and then run the cable across to the center. Now, I've made some dash modifications, because on this one, because we're using the key system, which I adore, basically short chassis radio for the factory, which is cool, which means our 200.4 is actually going to sit in the dash at the back there, out the way, plenty of ventilation. And then our 500.1 is going to sit up here out the way, and we're going to run our cables down the center, sorry, down the sill trim into the boot. So obviously we've just got our sub hook up there, so technically there'll be a little bit of a cable sticking out there. There'll be no other equipment that's visible other than it just sounds the nuts. So about the only thing you're going to see is a bit of cable in a box. That's it. Everything else looks factory, but obviously it does not sound factory. So excited for this one. We're cracking on. I'm now going to get the A-pillar trims in, run the cable to the middle, same on that side to the middle. Then we're going to make our speaker connections, our ins and outs, screw the 200.4 in, stick the microphone on the driver's seat. We can process the front end, don't need the rear connected for that. And then we'll run down. We're going to use the DC offset turn on for the 200.4, which will then give me a 12-volt output, which I can use to turn the key 500.1 on. And then obviously power and ground chassis, we've got a nice earth spot here. Power from the battery in the front just there, and then we've got to run our sub cable back, process that one. That's it, back together, job done. So we're flying on with this. Jodie's obviously been and gone. We had a trim tool replaced, and I've got the two low profile Phillips screwdrivers which were on the flyer the other day, but obviously they're really low, so you can get these sort of sliding into a small space and undo it with a bit of effort. Super cool. Right, I'm going to crack on, keep going. Temperature's warming up, but we managed to kind of keep it a bit down. I think it's about 32 in here so currently. Not the nicest, but you know, whatever. See you in a bit. Right then, dudes. Turn this down. So we're cracking on. Car's coming on well. We've got our pokey tool out, look, and we've run through a grommet, fed this into the car. So now I can pull my pokey tool out and my cable stays. That's what it's invented for. And then inside, probably need the torch. We've got all our cables, so our connections for our key are done up there. And through here I've got the outputs for the rear. That's obviously going to go to the 500. We've got the 2 power feeds for the key 500, the 200.4, and we've got a power feed now coming through from the front. So we can connect up our powers. That's our remote output from the key with DC offset. That's now going to give the 500 remote turn on. That's our sub cable already run to the back, and our sub is in just here. Look at that little badger, tiny little box, still gets boot space. So we're cracking on, we're doing well. I just need to stop, have some food and drink, rehydrate myself, and then yeah, we can process the front end. All the tweeters and everything are all in, so we'll process that first and then work on the key 500, and then it's, yeah, job done. See you soon. Right then boys, both of them are processed, the key 500 and the 200.4. Obviously that's mounted there where it needs to go in the back. Now we can get the dash back together, get this one up into here, fix that, build all this back together. It sounds alright, really nice. It's loud, obviously a little car. Can't wait for her to hear it, but we're going to put it all back together and then give her a call. And then I might get to, oh what is it, 2 o'clock. I might eat some at first. See you in a bit. Right then my dudes. We are done. Temperature is just warming up and the rain is coming. And the Lotus is ready for some sunshine action. It's going to be like the Beach Boys. No more James Bond. Full on summer, yo. Let's just turn these fans off. So 500 just been collected. Customer is super happy, over the moon, and we've booked in her husband's, or fella, girlfriend or boyfriend, shouldn't assume, should I? The other one we've booked in his T6 because he's now going to have a key 200.4 fitted as well. Super impressed with the way it sounds, how it sounds, the processing, the equalization and all that fun garbage. He's dead happy with that, so wants the same in his. God man, it's hot. I am sweating. A real warm day today. So temperature, weirdly enough, is changing. So the weekend, where the news said we were going to get the hot weather on Saturday, then they moved it to Sunday, and now they're basically saying the weekend's going to cool down, but the heat is actually going to come Monday. It's even worse. We don't want to be at work for that. So we'll see how that goes. Play it by ear. But as for me and you, Snap on Tuesday's finished. We've got some little goodies. I'll take that home. I've got to rush off home. Wifey wants to go see her mum in hospital. So I've got to go and get kids. That's why we're pacing about, closing the video out at speed. So comments down in the comment section, names down in the name section. Come say hi, feel free, ask some questions. See you soon. Bright and early tomorrow. We've got a 90, no we haven't, we've got a 110 convertible with a canvas roof. We've got to do loads of audio equipment in it. Kicker Marine, sub tube, amps, fun stuff. See you in the morning.